Good to go. Kundaba muleke kulabo no mulabe wali mu maaso. Tutegeera. Ya.
Tugende? Aha.
Zanya tuze.
Saba sound. Saba sound system. Saba sound. Saba sound system. AU. Mr. Mankwa. AU. Mr. Mankwa.
Did we lose them? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Hurry. Run. Fuck, where are the keys?
Oh shit, I got the keys.
Oh, shit.
AU, Mr. Mankwa. AU, Mr. Mankwa. Ekidigida.
Back then we used to talk Whalers, Alton Ellis, Desmond Decker. But now, tapes and tapes of Katirang, Supercat, Tinkerman, Biaka. Dancehall. Yeah. Rio Ragga Muffin music. Ochitegera papa. Guli omuziki gwali gunywesa omwenge kyali wange nga papa oyinza okuwuuta lutsi lege bichi ogwo gwali muziki gwabali bapowa maani ba gentlo naye ffe twali ba bad boy okitegeera ba bad boy nga tuli babi wali wona.
Ragga. Some people call it dancehall. Dancehall was like reggae's rebellious digital child. Instead of having a band of 5 or 4 people playing this and that, all you had to do was program one instrument after the other. And that gave it this raw, futuristic edge that bled into the content.
Omanyi, etwali tetumanyi bino semanyi. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Wow. Fetwale kuchakala, kunywamu, na doma mu walitali wange.
While reggae was associated with Rastafari and all its ideals and political consciousness, dancehall became the place where youth would talk about partying, sex, and violence.
For me, the big thing is that I didn't have to worry about rehearsals, Simani who's sick, who's losing their virginity, who's late. You just had to have your records and your machine, and you're good to go. That was me, DJ Dry Gin.
This idea of a one-man show isn't very accurate. As with hip-hop, early dancehall pioneers realized the show was much better with somebody else, interacting with the audience, a master of ceremonies, or MC, if you will.
So you also needed a cowboy to help you carry the equipment, the records, and sort them through while you're mixing. Things like that.
For me, this is where I came in. I couldn't go back and ask my mommy for the books or whether she still had some so that I could go back to school. I had to face it rough. You make the choices, but the choices I make you too. It's together. So I decided to be his what?
Kadogo. He was there, carrying whatever needed carrying, connecting whatever needed connecting. He was there full time like a chicken on a wing.
But for me, all I wanted was to make music. You know, those delays, those reverbs. I saw everything, how he got one record from here, cued it into another, spun the wheel, everything. Bulichimu.
And did he pay you for this work?
You people don't know Gilbert.
There's a bit of jam here on Ginger Road. What? No! I can't send it on mobile. The charge on mobile money is way too high. Hey, let me bring it myself. I'm coming. What? Are you calling me a liar, Sadamria? There's no money. You know, you'd go out play in a kaba for maybe 2-3 hours and all they would pay you is like a crate of beer. So, you know what I did? I always asked for 2. And then I would play on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And on Saturday, we would clear out with the neighbors. And the lady selling kasese would also bring and give me like 5,000, you know. So she would be selling while we sold the beer we had been paid with.
And you didn't drink any beer yourself?
Me? Of course no. I don't drink now, but even then still, I never boozed. The kadogos maybe, but for me, as in office, there was no money. So if you drank the booze, you drank the money.
There was no money at first, but things started getting better for you, didn't they?
Yeah, generally, but the point is, there is no money in the music business. Maybe nowadays, but in our time.
Slowly, he grew. You can imagine. He'd get money here, money there, go to Entebbe, Ginger. I would warm up the crowd and he would come and take over. But you think it was DJ Dry Gin and Peter Parrot? They got 2 for the price of 1. DJ Dry Gin. He was really becoming, you know?
So you had started DJing as well?
Yeah. Kali, I was a selector, but all I really wanted was to make music. You spend so much time doing other people's things, like with the bands and banners. You can't spend that time in the kitchen and at least not think of boiling yourself an egg.
Sorry, what?
Sometimes you catch yourself here and you are I'm forgetting who sang the song. But the thing is, selectors never forget a song unless you are hearing it from a dream and it's being delivered by the #1 selector producer, Ja Rastafari.
So did Gilbert have the same idea? Did he also want to make music?
Yeah, he said he did, but
You know, when you're working with people, you have to know their psychology, how they think, why they do what they're doing, so that you can give them what they need to keep doing what they're doing.
It is said that Haile Selassie found his corrupt governors more reliable because he knew what they wanted. He could predict them and therefore he could control them. The innocent ones, the ones that were innate for something greater than themselves, those were much more problematic.
For most people, it is simple. Money, power, women, fame, simple. But there are some few are actually in this thing because they love the thing. Now, those are the ones you have to worry about because you can never know what they will do next. That's why I had second thoughts about letting him go to Entebbe that day.
What was in Entebbe?
On Sunday, people used to go to Lido Beach before all these underitas, Aero Beach, Spena what. I had a boy, yeah? He was a mechanic working with the uncle.
Roger Moore! Roger Moore!
As in James Bond, Roger Moore?
What? No, just Moore. Roger Moore.
DJ Roger Moore.
The uncle had a pickup which we would hire and we would use it to put in the mixers, recorders, the whole sound system.
You had a whole sound system?
No, just mixing equipment, but we could hire. Little Beach that time didn't have much of a sound system, but as long as they paid, the answer was yes. I had a full sound system.
What did they pay you? Ballpark estimate.
They paid, and that was really something. But that Sunday, I woke up shivering. I don't know if it was a fever or a sign from God, but I was sweating like I'd run MTN marathon in my dreams. This was around 7, so I said, let me wait until 10 and see. It was worse.
There are people who just don't get sick. And Gilbert was one of them. Never flu, never cough, nothing. But when they get sick, you know, they completely fall asunder. I went to his home and found him vomiting in a bucket somewhere in the corner. Nagamba, I want to die. Ningamba, you will, but not today.
You know, in the Bible, there's a story about a monkey that tries to get nuts out of a pot with a neck just narrow enough to fit an empty paw, but too tight to fit a fistful of nuts.
Is that in the Bible?
Yeah, Proverbs. The thing is, because I was hungry, I didn't listen to the Holy Spirit telling me to let it go. So when Peter said he would do the gig, I don't know what I had to pay for, but there was always this or that, and you know, this would help, so I agreed.
So me and Roger, we packed the pickup and went to Entebbe, Lido Beach. They did not have a generator, so we walked around town to look for one. But when everything was set up, booyaka, booyaka, from 3 to 10 p.m. papa.
And did you get paid for playing?
It isn't that where the problem started. Gilbert and the owner had arranged they pay me a crate, and I was to get a small envelope that I would hand over to Gilbert.
An envelope full of money?
Ate.
It was my equipment. I'm the one who hired the driver. I'm the one who put in Mafta. I'm the one who booked the gig. Did they book Peter Parrot? No. They paid for the dry gin sound system experience, and that's what they got.
So when I finished, they gave me my crate and the envelope for Gilbert. But I packed the equipment so that we could return it to his place after we... In Entebbe, we took beers. Tunyumyanga, tunywa, tunyumyanga, tunywa, tunyumyanga, tunywa. I had 5, 6, if many, 8. Roger Mo, oyo guy yali anywa omwenge nga kwencha. Mama, you'd put, I put. You'd put, I put. You'd put, I put. He put, I passed away.
You mean you passed out?
Yeah, because when I woke up, we were parked outside Gilbert's gate. It was in the morning, around 6. Roger had also must have reached, parked, and closed the chapter. So I got out to open the gate, but when I looked into the boot, everything gone. The turntables, speakers, the cables, the microphones, everything gone. So I ran. I didn't think. I didn't wake Roger up. My feet just got lifted and I don't know how I got home. Fight or flight, together, just kicked in, gone.
What about the envelope? The one with the money?
I had the envelope in my pocket. But you think you can remember that at such a time? I had to go on back home and think of what to do. And I think it was the stupidest thing I could have done.
Why?
Because that would be the first place they would find me. A part of me feels like I needed them to find me. Much as I felt guilty, I knew I was innocent. But that's not the point. Somebody had to be blamed. Somebody had to pay.
You know, I was a different man those days. Easy to anger, quick to seek vengeance, but I have since forgiven him.
Do you still believe he did it?
It's time for prayers.
I had bruising everywhere. My eyes so swollen I couldn't see. And my face was, I moved to my cousin's Kazigo in Chiwafu. Sleeping, taking medicine, sleeping, taking medicines, sleeping. But one day, I woke up, I saw a ghost.
Throughout history, people have confessed to waking up and being unable to move, with beings hovering over them.
My mother used to see them. They would come and she would wake up, could not move, couldn't talk, like she's being strangled. And this went on for many years, until she stopped eating pork.
Until she stopped eating pork?
Nang.
Well, in between the states of sleeping and waking up, one may find themselves awake but unable to move. They would often hallucinate seeing supernatural beings, a condition that's medically known as sleep paralysis.
This man, dressed in black clothes from head to toe, with a mustache, beard like that of a witch doctor, and with dark shades.
Then what did you do?
At in college, I'd never seen a ghost.
What about the ghost? What did it do?
It spoke.
What did it say?
It said, I know who took your things. Ngamba, what? It said, I know who took your things. Ngamba, who? Nejayo kasigala n'akabiriti mu mpale. N'agamba, me. Ningamba, gwani. N'agamba, bampita Mr. Mankwa. Kale, obutuufu tewali ali amanyiwa Mankwa gye yakola gye yava. Ate nga nkukakasa nti sirowooza nti waliyo omuntu yadde ogwo bamanya ga Mankwa make amatuufu. Maama we ge yakola ki ge yamuwa.
Saba Saba Sound, Saba Saba Sound System, Saba 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 Sound, Saba Saba Sound System. AU, Mr. Mankwa. AU, Mr. Mankwa. Echidigida, echidigida, echidigidigidigidigidigida. Echidigida, echidigida, echidigidigidigidigida. echidigida chikute kuna Bukenya echidigida chikute kuna Bukenya nagamba hey you Mr. Mankwa, how you make it so smelly pan the place? How you make it so sweaty pan me waist? Let me put this beat up on your face. Hey you Mr. Mankwa, how you make it so sweaty pan the place?